Oh, it's gonna be that kind of movie. Okay. Coney Island is completely deserted with only one fisherman to witness the giant Poseidon emerge from the water. Movie makes the 13-mile trek from Coney Island, Brooklyn, to the Empire State Building in Midtown Manhattan look like a casual stroll to the corner store. This would have taken 4.5 hours at this pace. I'm pretty sure that even if the observation deck on the Empire State Building is still open this late, it's completely full of tourists and not abandoned like this. Well, if both these guys are here to meet Meg Ryan, things are gonna get awkward. Also, is there any particular reason the gods need to take human form and go to the top of the Empire State Building in order to have a conversation? Like, how did they communicate with one another back in the days before America? Isn't there a better meeting place for the gods to bicker about who stole the lightning from whom? Like that throne room they're bickering in at the end of the movie?
He must return the bolt to me in 14 days, by midnight on the summer solstice.
Okay, so we've got the totally arbitrary rules out of the way. Dude, the door at the top of the ramp is completely unlocked. Also, Zeus is addicted to doors. Movie title has 27 syllables too many.
It's like high school without the musical.
So it's like all high schools?
Why do you stay with him?
He's been good to us, Percy, in ways you don't understand.
Percy's mom refers to herself and her vagina as us. Disappearing after the bus drives by cliché.
Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades.
Well, this is the most conveniently timed museum history lesson ever.
You stole the lightning bolt!
It would be pretty clear to even a casual observer that Percy has no idea how to steal lightning bolts, but the ones with all the knowledge and the power sure think he does for some stupid reason. Couldn't Mrs. Dobbs have picked a better time to attack Percy? Surely she knows about Mr. Brunner and his secret powers, right?
This is a pen. This is a pen.
She gave me a pen. In my heart, she gave me a pen.
What are you talking about? What's going on? We gotta warn your mom. Come on, Percy.
What? In real life, there's no reason you can't explain and walk, man.
Percy, this is about your father.
Sally tells Percy this is all about his father right when they're heading out during daytime, but then waits until hours later at night to actually start telling him the story of his father.
Your father was unlike any guy I'd ever seen.
Sally, watch out!
I'm pretty sure Grover didn't see this cow at any time to be able to warn Sally about it. Camp Half-Blood, so I'm guessing J.K. Rowling gets a royalty every time this plays on TV? This portal to a magical Hogwarts for demigods is just sitting here in the middle of the woods. Like, even if humans can't enter it, they'd certainly be amazed by the force field that prevents them from entering it, and then that would be huge news all around the world. Percy only ran out here to protect his mom, so after she's turned into soul dust or whatever, why the f*** doesn't Percy just run back inside the safe gate?
Frankly, I'm just a junior protector.
Oh, so Percy is super important to the fate of the gods and demigods, so let's make sure we put a JV protector on him. Never set up a target range where spear throwers are aiming in the direction of other people.
That's because your brain's hardwired for ancient Greek, not English.
What?
This is where you do most of your battle training.
What about all the demigods we just walked by? What were they doing? Arithmetic? In the human world, Grover had to put his jeans on to cover up his goat legs, but Mr. Brunner stuffed his entire horse body into a wheelchair? Not to be racist, but would hot girls be able to get it on with a guy who has a goat penis?
That's why your mother married your stepfather. His pungent odor masked the smell of your blood.
Did this movie just justify an abusive stepfather? Man, somebody has daddy issues. Also, couldn't there have been, like, almost any other tactic to disguise the smell of his blood other than marrying a smelly, abusive asshole? Aren't there some nice guys out there who just happen to smell bad, too? So does every demigod have something that restores their strength and power? Like, does the wisdom and battle strategy chick get her cuts healed by touching a dictionary or the art of war? After he heals himself, the entire red team goes after Percy one at a time. Also, since everyone on both teams here is just watching Percy fight, then why hasn't someone from the red team snuck away and gone to look for the blue flag? Should be ripe for the taking while everyone wastes time watching this guy. What the hell kind of capture the flag are they playing here? So you win a few battles and everyone just stands down while the guy takes the flag? You had him surrounded.
Hey, Percy? We're having a party at our place later.
And we would really love it if you came.
I just did.
Bring me the bolt!
Jeez, it's like these supernatural beings are blind or something. Despite the fact that he obviously has no idea what they're talking about, where would Percy be hiding a f***ing bolt of lightning?
If you ever want to see your mother again, you will bring me the bolt!
Also, earlier Thomas Crown said that if Percy went outside the camp, it would be too dangerous because he'd be under attack. Then Hades, one of the most powerful gods in the f***ing movie, shows up inside the camp, which isn't very safe after all, and does nothing but threaten Percy? So then why not just take Percy out into the world if the biggest threat to him is more threats?
You've won one battle, and I've won hundreds.
That's not true. Percy won the battle with the Minotaur, and then he won the battle with you. And if you count the courage it takes to wake up every day and face dyslexia and ADHD, well then he's really won 3 battles now, hasn't he?
This place definitely needs an extreme makeover.
Grover's job as a junior protector also includes making references to popular TV shows.
How are we gonna find the pearl in this place?
Check everything.
Good idea.
Yeah.
What? iPod Touch. She didn't see him? After several minutes of everyone being lost and not being able to find each other, Grover and Annabeth somehow know exactly where to crash their car into the building to save Percy. Also, where did this girl who's only been outside the demigod camp a few times learn to drive?
Check this out.
So now we can just heal anyone, as long as there's water around? Good to know. Stupid, but good to know. Also, how the f did he know he could do that?
Percy! Get in here, man. This is ugly.
In addition to protecting and spouting one-liners, Grover's other duties include cock-blocking. What the f is this cleaning lady doing walking around at like midnight? I guess it's not really a sin if the characters had never been to Nashville, but coming into the city from the north like this, it would have been way faster to get to the Parthenon had they taken this turn. Is it necessary to drag the unconscious guards into one spot and put them all in a pile? Wait, if these are supernatural beings, then how did Annabeth's knockout darts affect them at all? Ah, it looks like the gods have sent Voltron to do their dirty work. This would be the perfect time for the Hydra to use that fire, but instead they just poke their heads through the columns while Grover throws stuff at them.
Percy, when you cut off one Hydra head, 2 more grow back.
Shouldn't Percy know this? He's been on top of all the Greek myths until this very convenient moment in time. The Greek gods definitely only want to hide things in the continental United States. The Paris casino is clearly behind them in this shot, but then the Eiffel Tower replica is now available for them to gawk at in the next shot.
Lotus Casino.
The fact that the Las Vegas Lotus Inn and Casino closed in the 70s should be reason enough for our heroes to be suspicious. There is a Lotus Casino still active, but it's in Sacramento, California, not Vegas. In Vegas, you can just park right at the front entrance of any place you wish to enter. The clearly underage group of heroes make it past the casino bouncers. Cute sight gag, but if this f***er goes back to pretending he's got human legs again, I'm gonna call you on this because right now he's letting the whole world know goat men are real.
No, Percy. Don't eat the flower.
Where were you a couple hours ago, dickhead? He's had like 20 of those f***ing things.
I think so, on DVD.
Does anyone ever casually say what form they've seen a movie in? Of course, how lucky it turns out that Percy did, so you could figure out this guy was from 1971. See? He's got his pants and crutches back all of a sudden. Why? Casinos just leave the keys sitting in prize cars? And what a hell of an assumption you're making when you're being chased by bad guys.
But where's Hades?
It's in Hollywood.
Wah, wah.
Take the money, and you get an interior decorator because it is too depressing in here, alright?
Movie rips off the black guy rips the interior decorator of a white guy gag from Men in Black.
Damn.
What exactly is this guy gonna buy in Hades? Also, why would he be motivated to accept money from these guys when there's money just floating around all over the place in the underworld?
The entrance to Olympus is there!
So again, how did they access Olympus from Earth before America existed? Well, that is certainly a lot of convenient water. Sean Bean isn't dying in this scene. Also, has anyone stopped to ask Zeus, the badass god of gods, how he lost his precious lightning bolt in the first place? Because that seems like a pretty stupid thing to let happen.
Friend. Named Grover.
Percy saves Grover from a lifetime of sex with Rosario Dawson.
Please.
Why does Poseidon ask permission to speak to his son after Athena already just blatantly spoke to her daughter?
I'll stand by you, Percy.
I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you.
Why are they practicing bad stage fighting? Are they putting on a play later? Is it like a drama camp? Haha, Gabe got his comeuppance in the end credits scene, and so will all the detectives who come to investigate Gabe's disappearance.
Servicing me and my friends?
Awesome. Yeah. We probably need to get the hell out of here. The tide's coming in, so.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's get up. No. Move on.
If you ever want to see your mother again, you will bring me the bolt.
Whoa, is my hair out?
I don't know what's gotten into Jackie.
Wow.